Hello everyone, welcome back. And as the title says, tonight I'm gonna get pulled over by the police. And no, I didn't do it on purpose before you ask. It's a beautiful autumn evening, we had a lovely sunny day today, the ground's nice and dry, little bit cold, but I'm feeling good. I've just finished work and I'm gonna go home and enjoy riding through the city at night. I've got a full tank of fuel. It's about a 30-40 minute ride home and it's the best part of the day. I just cannot wait to get on my bike and go wherever it is that I'm going. I even take detours sometimes just to stay on it a little bit longer. And those of you that ride bikes will know exactly what I'm talking about. You could be having a really bad day and getting on your bike just seems to reset everything and make it better again. So my first encounter with the police are going to be up ahead at these traffic lights. They're sitting on the adjoining junction to the left, at the front of the lights. And what I didn't know at the time was, that silver Volvo sitting at the front is actually an undercover car. Right behind it there's a marked car. And it makes me wonder, is this a tactical thing that they drive round in pairs like this? Because they were together when they stopped me and they both got out their cars to talk to me. Okay, so here we go. The police are just ahead of me. The two cars in front. You can see that silver Volvo on the right-hand lane through that gap. Now at the moment, I'm just enjoying Liverpool. This stretch of road is beautiful at night with all its trees and lights and stuff, so I'm in no rush to go home. I also know that any one of these lights are going to turn to red, and that's going to give me the opportunity to filter to the front. Now you can see that marked car's pulled out behind the unmarked car. And there we go, the lights ahead have turned to red, so now I'm looking for that opportunity. If the gap's big enough, I am going to take it. And there it is, nice and wide and a clean line of sight to the front. So I'm rolling on past, and for those of you that are wondering, why do we do this just to save a few spaces? It's not that. Watch this acceleration. Now, that was hardly any gas or going through the gears at all. It was almost the minimal amount that I could give the bike, and the gap I created between myself and the cars was quite substantial, and in my opinion it puts me in a much safer place than in amongst that body of slow moving cars and all the potential risks that goes with it. Now I didn't know this at the time, but there's that unmarked Volvo, and I think that my filtering's clearly alerted them to me, and I'm going to get pulled over any second. So again, I'm giving the bike the absolute minimum needed to get up to 30 miles an hour. And to be honest with you, it's one of the downsides to this bike. It really doesn't like sitting between 20, 30 miles an hour. Depending on what gear you're in and the rev range it is, it can get a little bit jittery. Now here comes that undercover car, unknown to me at the time. And I still don't know what exactly alerted them to me in the first place. Was it the filtering? Was it the acceleration? Because as far as I'm concerned, up until now, everything I've done is completely safe and legal. Maybe it was this moment that did it. I did pull a little bit harder than before. And there's the blue lights. So right now, I'm definitely thinking it's because of that little pull I did. I give them a little wave so they don't think I'm going to do a runner. Finding a safe spot to pull over. Let's hear what they've got to say, and I think you might be just as surprised as I was to what the actual reason was.
You had to show no insurance. Have you? Did you recently?
It's not been insurance, it's just bike tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just showing us uninsured, that's why you're seeing them check around the chest transfer also, which is showing the same. I put it through the mid separately, but initially I was in the car.
Yeah, need.
The rods. I've changed the rods, I've applied the red.
Yeah, we checked the other one as well, and that's showing the same. Have you got any emails or? It might be an
No, it's all definitely
it might be an admin error or something.
And look, both these guys, they're being super nice. They're just doing their job and they're giving me the benefit of the doubt. My bike's come up on the system as uninsured, which is strange because I was convinced that I had 12 months insurance. So right now I'm thinking what's going on, and I'm starting to doubt myself. The undercover car, he got on his way, and the other officer asked me to get my phone out, log into the system and find out if I was actually insured or not. And look, I got to take my hat off to these guys. They were really friendly and professional about this. He did look at my bike, but he didn't scrutinise it. I do have an aftermarket can on it that may or may not have the baffle in or out. And it did leave me wondering after, and I wish I'd asked them this at the time, did they manually run my reg when I filtered past them? Or did one of the cars have an automatic camera system that flagged it up immediately? So after a few minutes of trying to log on to the system, resetting my passwords, I'm pleased to say I was actually insured. And after a few more questions like where was I going, the officer gave me a heads up about some of the bike thefts that had been happening in the city. He also advised me to get a high-vis vest because obviously wearing all black is less visible. Before I knew it, I was back on my way. An interesting encounter with the police tonight, and I must say, every time I've talked to the Merseyside police, they've always been down to earth and friendly. Can't say anything bad about them. And I did catch up with them again on this road, but I decided to not push my luck and just hang back. I hope you enjoyed tonight's video, and as always, ride safe, and I'll see you next time.